Hey, welcome everyone. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com, and this is going to be your stock watch list for November 27th, Tuesday. Let's go ahead and get into some of the trades that we did for the 26th, Monday. Now, it was Monday, and we always start our first trade off with smaller shares. So we started with AMD today and did not want to go. We tried AMD right around in this 2020 spot right here. It did pop up. Now, last Friday when we played AMD on the open, we got in at $18.80 and the stock drove up over almost a dollar. So I was looking to get that same move in AMD today. It popped up. It started to come out back at us. So as it came back out and it broke the whole number down again, we got back out. So small loss there on AMD, our first trade of the day. Next time one that we did that we alerted in the service, some were canceled off. We called Neo, but then we had to cancel it. Next one was Bank America, BAC, over 27.40. So as we do on Mondays, we have to kind of get a feel for the market. We called BAC, Bank America, over 27.40. We saw that the banks were moving up. Citigroup was moving up, symbol C. So we jumped in on this Bank America. It was kind of basing here, taking out this pre-market high area. We got in at 27.40 and the stock ran up to 27.73. So that was a nice gainer there. Next, we moved on to Twitter, TWTR. We jumped into Twitter on the 31.85 break right here. Market was strong and we pushed up on Twitter. We got almost a $1 gainer on TWTR. So that made up for the AMD trade. We did trade Square. We got a small move out of Square this morning. So paid us not a super huge trade there on that one. Billy, I had to cancel today. It never triggered. We were watching Alt, but never triggered. ALT. Any, we were watching ANY for the trade. It was very strong. We caught this right here. Any over 755 stock moved up to about $8.60. Now, I did not trade this one. I couldn't get filled on it, but some members did get filled. It kind of jumped a little bit, but some members got filled and they got taken for the quick ride. This is one candle, one 5-minute candle. So in 5 minutes, the stock moved up almost a dollar. So that was the any trade. And then lastly, today we traded Apple. All right, Apple had been moving down on Loop Capital came out, reduced their price target to 225 for Apple. So this stock, we were watching it move down. We kind of got this battle going on. We took it coming out of this cluster here. We got in at on the break of 171.60, and the stock went all the way up to 174.63. So almost a $3 move in Apple. Now, in after hours, President Trump came out, made some comments on China, and so that drove Apple back down. But a nice intraday trade on Apple. So that, if you want to see that trade, Apple was. Let's see, Apple, we call that one right here on Apple at about 1 minute to 1. All right, so over 161. Now, all these alerts are also alerted over the microphone. This is the Omnovia service that you're looking at. All right, so that's some of the alerts from the service today. Was a good day. The first trade, like I said, went against us, but we did recover for some nice gains as the market did show some strength today. We'll go ahead and take a quick look at the SPY. Let me get some of these lines off the chart for you. All right, so here's our SPY. But not a huge move up, but after we've been down so many days in a row, today we did get back above the 5 EMA on the daily chart here. So showing a little bit of signs of life, but like I said, after hours, President Trump was out making comments. We'll get more into that as I go through the news. Here's your 5-minute SPY chart. Intraday chart. So basically, we came out right out of the gate here on the SPY. We were popping up. We did pull back at one point during the day. We actually tried a trade on TIVX when the market was moving down. We got a little bit of money out of it, but then it started to go against us, so we ended up flat on the rest on TIVX. So the market did recover. It pushed back up to about this 267.80 area, and then after hours, President Trump came out with comments, and that moved the SPY back down. So we'll see how the futures are going to do in the overnight session. Currently, right now, the futures, the Dow futures are up 23, the S&P futures up about half a point, mostly flat, and the Nasdaq futures are up 4. It's about 6:41 Eastern Time, my time. Let's go ahead and get into that. Some of the news of the day. And we'll go ahead and do that with this. All right, so some of the news that came out after the bell tonight. We had Halo, HALO was halted, news pending, and then Halo came out with HALO came out with some news on their primary endpoint for overall survival. They opened the stock up, and the stock is down in after hours tonight. HALO taking a little bit of, I guess their primary endpoints did not meet the expectations. We had some other news come out. GTHX had some news. They announced positive data. All right, so let's take a look at that one. GTHX stock is also moving down in after hours on their phase 2 release there, so that one not faring too well in the after hours. ENTA beat by 11 cents. They missed on revenues. JONE was halted, news pending. That one is going to be taken off the NYSE. Here's the comments from President Trump in the after hours. Donald from the Dow Jones Trump interview: iPhones may be hit with 10% tariffs. Trump expects to move ahead with boost on China tariffs to 25%. Trump says if no deal will impose tariffs on Chinese imports. So a lot of commentary coming out from President Trump after hours tonight. Trump says highly unlikely would accept China requests to hold off on the tariffs. So some tough talk by President Trump here in the after hours, taking the SPY down a bit in the after hours, and Apple also. Let's see, Trump says only deal with China would be if they opened up to competition from the U.S. That's from the Wall Street Journal. And let's see, we had Ameren announced a public offering after the bell tonight. So Ameren diluting their shares. So this one is moving down in the after hours on Ameren. It's been a very strong stock. I think people were sensing that an offering was coming here on Ameren, and now it's moving down in the after hours. PCG to get a fire relief bill introduced in January. So PCG, Pacific Gas and Electric, there were the fires out in California, very severe fires. So they're going to get a fire relief bill introduced. So PCG was moving up in after hours. LOXO had some news. The FDA approval of one of their products here. For the treatment of adult pediatric patients. So let's see, LOXO not doing too much in the after hours. UTX confirms plans to separate into 3 independent companies. UTX, that popped that stock up in the after hours. Let's see, we had some insider purchases that came out after the bell tonight. Run had an insider purchase. BECN also a few insider purchases by corporate officers here on BECN, and also Run had some insider purchases after the bell tonight. So that's some of the news. Oh, here is the Jones news, JONE. NYSE to suspend trading immediately in Jones Energy Incorporated, delisting proceedings for JONE. All right, so that stock is currently halted and will be delisted. Probably going to go down to the pinks, I guess, on that one, or the over the counter. So that's some of the news courtesy of the Trade Exchange. Very good news service, straight news service. If you don't need all those bells and whistles, if you just want audio news and news, this is the place to go. Very reasonably priced on the Trade Exchange. Let's go ahead and take a look at our watch list. All right, we'll go right into that for tonight. I won't keep it too long. It's not too long of a watch list. Scanners have been a big help. Trade Ideas scanners, a big help in this market right now, trying to find momentum trades. But, swing trades are pretty tough right now. We're trying a few. We're dipping our toe in the water. But I'll tell you, swing trades are very tough. Thank goodness we do both things in my service. We're day traders and swing traders. And day trading has been very good, but swing trading is very tough right now. ACRX. Watching for this one to break up over that 380 area. 2.1 million shares came into ACRX, kind of in this channel, keeps bouncing off of around that 275 area. We're trying to get up over the 50 SMA here, the blue line you see there on ACRX, so I'll have that on watch. AMPE. This stock, has been beaten down. It's been chopping sideways, but you've seen a lot of these small little under $1 stocks recovering. 6 million shares came into AMPE. So if you like these under $1 names, keep your eye on that one. Any will be on watch again. Now we got a nice trade in this one today, so I'll be watching it again tomorrow. It's holding up okay. I wish this candle would have stayed a little bit stronger. But 16, 17 million shares in that name. We'll keep it on watch. Billy, they had earnings last week. It's still holding up okay on BILI. Was pretty quiet today in the market, not really doing much. So we'll have that one on watch for tomorrow. BIOS was very strong today, trying to get up over that 375 area. Now a bit extended, right? We've come from about $3 all the way up to 375. We'll see if we get some kind of like red to green move in this, meaning I want to pull back and then push back out over the range. So BIOS will be on watch. 4.3 million shares on that name today. CGC, watching this one for a bounce. All right, CGC, we've gotten as high as $55. We're down here at $31. This one has the backing of STZ, Constellation Brands. They invested, I think it was $4 billion. So CGC will be on watch to see if there's any kind of a recovery here. We're down here at the 200 SMA on CGC, so I'll keep an eye on that one. Ford might move in sympathy with General Motors. General Motors had a big day today. We actually got a trade in General Motors today, popped up for a quick pop. So GM will be on watch again. They're closing some plants in Canada and also in the United States and cutting back on some of their car divisions. So some cost savings there. So GM moving up strong today. So that'll be on watch. HOLX trying to get up over this 43 area. Now it is a biotech, medical instruments. So I think if it gets up over that 43.05 area, 1.9 million shares came into HOLX. Had a good day overall today. So we'll see on that one. IPCI, another one of these beaten down. Look how far I have to open up my charts to get any kind of, look at it. But, it's at 56 cents. So if you like these under $1 names, it got 12.7 million shares, another strong one. JKS had earnings today, Jinko Solar. So this one holding up. This will be on watch. Paused underneath that $11 area, 3.5 million million shares came into it. So now that I saw that insider purchase on a Run, so Run will be on watch tomorrow. Sedge might want to get going here. SEDG. This is an Israeli solar company. Let's take a look at First Solar. Not too much going on there right now. SPWR was very strong today. SPWR, so this one will be on watch tomorrow also. 6.6 million shares came into SPWR, held most of the gains and held above $7. STNG, a shipper, having decent volume, 7.6 million shares came into this name, has that $1.95 up ahead, trying to get up over the 50 SMA here on STNG, and then that $2 number up ahead. So keep an eye on that one. TIS was a very strong one. Friday, we played this one on Friday last week for a nice gainer. Now it's pulled back to about the 5 EMA here. So this one will be on watch. TIS, Twillo, TWLO, very strong today, good strength. This one will be on watch. Intraday, it's very tough to trade, can be spready, very erratic. So this one will be on watch. Nice climb right out of the gate today on TWLO. And then lastly, TYME. Nice move up, 1.9 million shares. Now we've come from about the low here was 215 up to 280. We got actually as high as $3. So I'd like to see maybe some kind of a pullback, red to green move on TYME. But as you can see, it had a very strong day today, right into the close. Not too much selling going on in the after hours on TYME. So we'll see if this one wants to do anything for tomorrow. Might be a little extended right now, but keep that one on watch. All right, this is Mike from zozostockwatch.com. By the way, if you'd like to check out my service, we are running a Cyber Monday special. All right, this will be down in the description box for you. All right, so 1 month of Zozo Stockwatch. Cyber Monday is your coupon code 2018. Just pop that in for the coupon code, and you could be in our room for 1 month for $19.95. And if you don't like the room, just cancel it before the month is over, and you won't be renewed. All right, so this is Mike from zozostockwatch.com. Once again, this will be down in the description box. Have a great night. Good day trading tomorrow. We'll be back at it with another watch list for tomorrow night for Wednesday.